And we are recording. Hello, listeners. Hello, viewers all over the globe. Anyone and everyone within the sound and reach of my voice. My name is Dominic Wanzer. I'm joined today by Billy the Business. This is No Frequency Radio. I'd like to give the formal shout-outs, as always, to Brenna Olson at Zoomies, the Zoomies crew, Alex Hayes at Fuel Cafe, the whole Fuel Cafe crew, Flynn McNamara, my cousin in Prescott, Arizona, and little Avery Julia Civic, my little niece now, Lisa Grassi in Las Vegas, Nevada, Bongo Billy, apparently also in Las Vegas, Nevada, Two Houses, Chicago, and the Newmans, wherever they may be, all three of them scattered across time and space.
Time and space.
Bill, shout-outs?
Oh, well, Theron.
Oh, Theron.
I can't believe Dom forgot you. Hey,
I know. He's moving to Milwaukee. I just saw him the other day.
Oh, he's an easy man to see, being so tall and big.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Larry. Hey, Larry.
Hi, Larry. Is Larry watching?
I think he's our only fan.
Woo. And Jamie?
And Jamie. Jamie will probably watch later. Hey, Jamie. Tom's waiting for both of us. And then a quick shout out to Franklin, the crooked-headed kid.
Oh, kitty.
Franker. What's up, dog?
He's a cool dude.
He's pretty
What
alright.
about Amanda? Is she watching this?
I doubt it.
No. Hi, Amanda. One day.
Yeah, eventually. She'll get a view on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, here we are. Here we are again. Didn't read our disclaimer yet, though.
Do I have to? I guess I do have to.
Well, then we can say whatever we want. So.
Welcome to No Frequency. My name is Dominic Wanzer, and this is Billy the Business.
That's me.
And I'm the producer of this show. The things you will hear over the next 60 minutes represent the views of No Frequency and the people making them. All opinions and quotations in no way represent River West Radio and are the sole responsibility of the producer, guests, and callers. River West Radio is not liable for any legal issues arising from the content of this program.
I'd also like to addend to that any financial advice given by myself or Dominic has no bearing in the real world.
Yeah.
It exists only in our minds and in the stock market of our soul.
Yeah.
Yes. So, hey, let's, can't remember his name.
Oh, me neither. So.
That's actually Paul Seabar.
Oh.
Of Paul Seabar and the Tomorrow Sound.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's also got a radio show.
Oh.
His is on the college radio.
Paul Seabar standing steps away from us, ladies and gentlemen. So, what do you want to start out with?
Man, I don't know. You wanna hear about
a
little adventure that I went on yesterday?
We're not gonna do the restaurant review because Bill's got this great review of what happened to him yesterday.
And actually, there's a little bit of food involved.
Oh, there's.
So, well, I'm going to tell you about the whole adventure.
Okay.
Because the world needs to know.
I'm going to sit back and omit.
You sit back. If you got questions, please hold them to the end. And let's begin. See you, Paul.
Yeah.
All right. So, yesterday, I went to Summerfest. My friend Sean. We were going to go see Neil Diamond. The Neil Diamond, actual Neil Diamond, not an impersonator. The true 71-year-old Neil Diamond in all his glory. So excited. Right. So we're going down to Summerfest, and initially we were going to walk because, it's not that far from the station. It's a hop skip. But as we're getting ready to leave, some of our favorite police officers from Milwaukee's 1st District come in, and we say, hey, would you guys mind giving us a ride down to Summerfest? Thinking there's no way they'll say yes. Well, they said yes. So we get in the back of the cop car and take a ride down to Summerfest in the back of a cop car. Everybody's staring at the two white guys in the back of a cop car because in Milwaukee it's a really unlikely situation. So I think a lot of photos were snapped of that one. And we get down there, and they can't find the straight up entrance. So instead of letting us off at the corner, the cops get out, move the barricades. They move the barricades and drive down the center of whatever road that is, Jefferson there, or Chicago, down to the front door of Summerfest. Right? We're the only car on the road because it's walking traffic only because there's barricades.
Yeah.
So it's me and Sean in the back of the cop car, cruising down to the main entrance, the Marcus entrance. The cops get out, open the doors for us. Me and Sean step out. No lie. Cops are like, all right, you guys have a good show. We'll see you later. And then they got back in the car and they left. Dude, there were 40 people staring at us. What the heck just happened? Me and Sean just high-fived and walk inside. Right? That's pretty bad. So we found the amphitheater, which is kind of hard to miss, but I didn't know where it was 'cause I've never actually been there. So we go and find that, and then we go wander the whole park, the whole Meyer Park, whatever it's called.
Henry Meyer.
Yeah, Henry Meyer.
Yeah.
Not Golden Meyer. Henry Meyer.
Yeah.
It's different. And Amanda, my friend, my best friend, my BFF forever, had told me about these Scotch eggs on a stick that they were selling at one of these stands.
Uh-huh.
Right, so we went and we found these Scotch eggs on a stick. Now, Scotch egg, I know I've mentioned it before, I'm going to mention it again.
Once again,
It's an egg wrapped in sausage,
it's hard boiled.
hard boiled,
Yes.
and deep fried. But it's on a stick now. So we each got 2 of those, and we're eating those, and those are things that they're piquant, right? It's so good.
Yeah.
So we get back to wandering, covered in grease now because they're very greasy because, fried food. Mm-hmm. And we go and we find these, I heard about these 1 pound hot dogs from Martino's, right on the news. Amanda told me about them. Claudia told me about it. Everybody told me about these things. We found them. 22-inch hot dog. 22 inches, just shy of 2 feet.
Hard to miss.
It actually, shockingly, no. Very easy to miss. It took us a while to find them, but we found them. And we ordered 1 a piece, $25 a piece. You get a pound of fries and a pound of hot dog and a pound of toppings, right? So we purchase these items and we walk over to the park area. So again, what do you?
No, just adding some ominous feel.
Ominous. You're censoring me.
No, I'm not. Okay, keep going. Keep going.
So we're sitting down in the park by the lagoon. We're eating our hot dogs, right? And making friends left and right eating these stupid hot dogs.
Yeah.
No one's ever seen anyone eat a 2-foot hot dog before. But
I've never eaten a 2-foot hot dog.
This is the thing I'm saying to Sean. I'm like, everyone's looking at it like it's one big ass hot dog. And it's not true.
Yeah.
Not true at all. It's just the same as 4 regular size hot dogs. Who can't eat 4 hot dogs? That's easy. That's all it is. It's just all in one. So you cut it into pieces and eat it. That's what we did. And we ate the whole thing. Each of us eat one, right? But then we went back towards the amphitheater, where Neil Diamond performed for 2.5 hours. Oh, it was amazing. Seriously, that man can rock. He put to shame everyone under the age of anything ever who tries to rock and roll and has intermissions and opening bands. He didn't have an opening band. Neil Diamond walked on stage at 8:05, stepped off at 10:30. That's a performer.
Did he give an encore?
Dude, he gave a 3-song encore.
One of them had to be Sweet Caroline.
Actually, Sweet Caroline was second to last, and he did 12 choruses with everyone joining in.
Yeah.
And when I say everyone, I mean the 22,000 people who were there.
Yeah.
That's an accurate figure. 22,000 people all singing Sweet Caroline at the top of their lungs.
Wow.
Myself and Sean included.
Yeah. It's good. Sean had to sing.
Oh, dude, we were swinging and swaying, and I was going to kill the guy next to me because he was so white.
And drunk, yeah.
He wasn't even drunk. He's just so white. Like, he's trying to clap along to the songs, and it's almost like it was intentional how out of sync he was with the beat.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty white as far as it goes, but like this guy, like the epitome of not rocking at all. Like, he was so far from having any kind of rhythm sense of decor. It was terrible. Wearing his shorts and his polo shirt, which I was wearing shorts, sneakers, and a t-shirt, a Neil Diamond t-shirt.
A Neil Diamond t-shirt.
Because I'm that guy.
Well, I'm glad you admit it.
Dude, it don't even matter. There were, out of 22,000 people, there were 20,000 that guys there. We were all excited.
Yeah.
Like, that's Neil Diamond. Like, that's a rock legend.
Yeah.
He started with Suleiman, which is, of course, an oldie, but a favorite. I actually have the set list because I didn't want to forget.
Okay.
So if you bear with me for a second.
So yeah, let's do a full show review.
I will go through. You know what was really cool, actually, that I really, really enjoyed about it? Was that he started doing I'm a Believer. Sure, then I saw her face.
Yeah.
Right? He started doing it as a slow ballad, like a really slow ballad, and no one seemed to recognize, but like there were actually people who were walking out like, oh, it's one of those pee songs. I guess I'll go pee.
Yeah.
I'm like, but it sounds like I'm a Believer.
Right.
And I turned to Sean, I'm like, is that I'm a Believer? And he's like, oh, maybe. Right. And then Neil stops. And he's like, every now and then I want to sing this song as a slow ballad, but right now I think we need to rock and roll. And then the lights exploded on stage, and the entire 12-piece band came to life, and he started singing?
Yeah.
Like hate metal.
Yeah.
I'm a Believer. It was amazing. It was like the perfect moment. And I wanted to go find everyone in the bathrooms and kick them in their buttocks.
Yeah.
Wow, stupid. But yeah, started with Suleiman. Followed that up with Beautiful Noise, which is off his In My Lifetime album. It's a song about songs. Forever in Blue Jeans, another old standard. Hello Again. I fell in love with Neil Diamond again last night.
Yeah.
And Red Red Wine, which everyone knows is the UB40 hit, but is actually a Neil Diamond song.
Oh, is it?
It is indeed.
Okay.
Yeah, see? Nobody knew. But You Got to Me, which is also a nice rock standard from back in his 70s.
Yeah.
Or the 70s. He's in his 70s now. 71 years old, 2.5-hour show. Didn't take a break.
Yeah.
No break. No intermission. 2.5 hours straight through. Rock and roll. Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon, which everyone loves that song.
Yeah.
Cherry Cherry. Oh,
I thought Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon was the, that band, Overkill?
everybody thinks.
Urge Overkill?
But you know who wrote it? You know
Really?
who recorded
Was
it
it Neil
first?
Diamond?
Neil Diamond.
Yeah.
Neil Diamond. When everyone's like, oh, you know, my influences are Maya Angelou and whatever, they mean to say Neil Diamond. They're not. They're just confused.
Yeah.
And, like in their brain keyboard, the keys are right next to one another, and they're just messing up. Glory Road, I'm a believer. Crunchy Granola Sweet, which I know is one of the Newman's favorites. So,
Yeah.
he did it, Newman. It was awesome. Morningside, which is not one of my personal favorites, but the crowd was like swaying. And again, when 22,000 people sway, you best believe I'm swaying with them.
Yeah.
I'm not picking that fight. Holly Holy, Sweet Caroline, which again I will reiterate, he did 12 choruses of
12 choruses.
just over and over again.
That's
with
a lot of
everyone.
chorus.
Dude, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Follow that up with I Am, I Said. Stepped off stage to switch his shirt. Came back out, did Cracklin' Rosie, America, which is one of the greatest songs written about America of all time. Brother Loves Traveling Salvation Show, and I've Been This Way Before. So
Okay.
It was a 19-song set. He dragged a lot of them out, sang them. I mean, when I say dragged out, I don't mean that negatively. He dragged them out, like made them beautiful. He got the crowd so involved. I mean, I've been to a few concerts, and I've never seen an artist actually get that many people out on the floor, like up in their chairs. Like, he walked on stage and said "Hello Milwaukee," and everybody stood up, and we only sat down for like 2 songs.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was really awesome.
Oh, wow. I can't believe you guys stood through the whole thing, you know,
Dude.
without bathroom breaks, right?
Yeah, nothing. Dude, I wasn't moving from that seat until everybody had cleared out.
Yeah.
My initial plan was to kidnap Neil Diamond.
Yeah, right.
There was a barricade in the way. Kind of foolishness.
Yeah.
Security or something, I don't know.
Right.
But it was, and not only was it the fulfilling of a lifelong dream, but it was soul satisfying. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Like that, I slept well last night.
Did you?
I
Good.
did.
Good.
I did. The whole 2 hours that I slept. Because I was still stoked over Neil Diamond.
Oh, yeah.
And then, right, we left, right? Totally stoked. We were going to walk back. But then we saw a pedicab, the Cream City rickshaw.
Oh, the
bike
rickshaw.
guys.
Yeah.
Dude, we took a rickshaw ride. I feel so bad for that guy. Like,
Yeah.
Aaron, I believe was his name, or Evan, or... Damn it, now I can't remember. Whatever his name was. Very nice guy. Bigger fella, but that's all right. But then my big old butt had to get in the cab with him.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yeah, Farwell, which is, of course, only uphill from Summerfest. Like,
Summerfest.
there's no way to get there without hitting a hill. So he struggled mightily. But it was a lot of fun. So if you ever get a chance, take one of the Cream City rickshaws.
I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Anyone listening who hasn't, do it. It's not very expensive. They work for tips, and it was fun. Like, just crazy. And you can smoke because you're outside. So if you're a smoker, you can just sit there and have a cigarette while you get ridden around on a bike.
One time in the rain, I took one, and it was like last summer, and they have a thing that zips over.
Oh, like a convertible top?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Not for him.
Yeah, no.
Sucks.
No, well, he's working.
He's riding a bike, yeah.
He's probably hot enough to just melt the water off.
Yeah, and
Melt the water.
and I'm in the back with the thing over me.
You should have mocked him.
I did.
That's what I actually said to the guy at one point. I'm like, you want us to get out and push real quick and like make it to the top of this hill? And he said, no, I got this. And then he slipped the gear. Like, dude, you don't have this at all.
Yeah.
But he had it. He got us there.
That's good.
It took a little time, but it was worth it because it was fun. I've never seen the city at that speed, like those angles. Like, it was kind of cool. I was really very excited. A lot of people kept calling us gay though because I had my arm around Sean. We kept making out, but I don't know, a lot of homophobia down there on Wisconsin Avenue after Summerfest.
Yeah.
Just gonna say.
All right. That's the poor thing about this city is there's kind of
A lot of
homophobia,
homophobia and blackophobia and
phobias.
happyophobia, judging by
Yeah.
the morning crowds through the station.
You know what? Happyophobia.
It seems like it. Like,
So
there's a better word for it.
So yeah, that might be the last time. That very well could be the last time Neil Diamond ever graces Milwaukee with his presence.
Might be. He is 71.
He's 71.
But I will tell you that he was rocking like he was 20. I mean,
Yeah,
dancing, swinging, making jokes. Like,
he's a natural.
he really is. He's a showman. He is a true entertainer in the vein
Yeah.
of like Tony Bennett or Wayne Newton or any of the old standbys, like Frank Sinatra. Like he's got that groove
Yeah.
going for him. But you just, when him and Tom Petty die, the rock and roll is over. Like that's
I don't
it.
know about that.
You don't like Tom Petty, but
No,
can't-
Tom Petty's okay.
you hate Tom Petty. You were just telling me earlier how you wanted to go hunt him down, take out his whole family, and tell him you look too much like Iggy Pop.
I don't hate Tom Petty. I'm at odds with Tom Petty.
Well, that's
Yeah,
kind of vague.
I think he would have loved to have written Neil Young songs, but he didn't. So,
Well, when you consider that Neil Young is swimming in a pool filled with unfiltered $100 bills, I wish I'd written his songs as well. Ted Nugent as well. Ted Nugent and Neil Young could be brothers. I'm just going to say that. I hope neither one of them is listening because I don't want either one of them to show
yeah,
up at my
I
house.
think
but, like,
that might be far.
I don't know. You put the two of them in a room and told me they were brothers, and I didn't know who they were. But
No, yeah.
be brothers. I think it's the eyebrows. They both have those crazy eyebrows now.
Young's got those bushy, or not Young. Neil Diamond has those bushy eyebrows.
Neil Diamond's got those old Jewish man eyebrows. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's an old Jewish man. So like he's got those big, and he's Russian Jewish. So he's got the really like Russian Jewish eyebrows.
What's his last name? His real last name?
Diamond.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he was born to be a star. He was really just born for this.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hate that. I love it,
you
but I hate
love
it.
that.
I got a love-hate thing going on with that.
You were really just on both sides of the fence today. You never see Karate Kid?
No.
Left side of road, okay. Right side of road, okay. Middle of road, sooner or later, like grape. Dom doesn't watch a lot of movies, so you go ahead and email us a list of movies that Dom needs to see so that he can.
Yeah,
keep up with.
if you asked me a movie, I probably haven't seen it.
Yeah, I think he's seen like.
Maybe 20. No, not 20. Probably more, but
No, probably like 5. Let's not be overly generous here.
No, I've seen movies.
Name a movie you've seen.
Falling Down recently.
You're living that. That's not a. You're confused. That's not a movie. That's real life.
No, it's not. My tie is purple, by the way.
It's a very purple tie. I like that tie. That was a nice tie.
I knew you would.
Where did you get it from?
Coles.
I was going to say it looks like a Kohl's tie.
It's a Coles tie.
Yeah, it looks like a Kohl's tie.
It totally is.
I like it.
You like it?
I'm a fan of that tie.
I got one with blue. It's the same design.
Probably, I don't want to say this on the air, but I'm going to anyway. I'm probably going to knock you over and steal your tie. So that's a pre-admission of guilt. Little Minority Report action for you here. So the cops know who to come after.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So we've got Diamond and
It looks like
Martino's.
our levels look like way out of control.
Are they way out of control?
They are. We're very loud. You were.
Let's just take that down.
Down a little
I think.
more. Both of them, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
How are we doing here?
Still peaking a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
You're gonna blow.
All right,
Nick
folks.
just got here, so we gotta act like we know what we're doing.
Okay. How do I look?
You look beautiful.
I can see this
levels.
better.
It looks
Okay. Looks like we're okay.
I think we're okay.
Sorry if we've been redlining a little bit, Nick.
Yeah. Sorry.
We're
to
still
everyone.
learning. I think we're okay though now.
Well, we put Dom in charge of that side of the board, and
Yeah.
because I have no idea. I would already have changed all those dials by now, which is why I'm over here. That's up he goes. See, he can't help
I
himself.
think that's okay.
He's got to have it as loud as possible. This is not a rock and roll show, sir.
All right.
Sir, this is not a rock and roll show.
Okay. We're good. We're good.
Can you
We
hear me?
are good. Okay.
But yeah, okay.
I
So
think
we
it's
spent
me.
20 minutes on Neil Diamond, and I apologize.
That's fine.
But I could go on for hours.
Yeah.
Which I could actually talk about it longer than the concert was. Because it was that amazing.
All right. Let's get to Let's get to some business. Today in news, we've got the president seeking to extend middle-class tax rates, or middle-class tax cuts, I should say.
This is to be like his third one-year extension on that.
So, what I think it's a good move politically.
It's a politically expeditious move, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good way to, it gives him the opportunity to either garner the middle-class vote or, conversely, give him a chance to make Romney look like a snob.
A snob or like...
Or an elite.
Yeah, an elite.
Which is weird because he's not a Democrat, so I don't know how he could be elitist. But
right.
Oh, yeah, I said it. I'm going to own that one, too.
Well, obviously, Romney isn't in a position to cut taxes because he's not an executive of that style.
Not at all.
So... I don't know how they could even say, oh, Romney wouldn't have done that. I guess that's probably the argument that they're going to make.
Yeah.
They're going to say, oh, he would not have.
Well, they say that about everything. Remember, all the jobs that are saved. It's always what might have or what could have or what would have. It's never what actually.
Yeah.
That's kind of the hallmark of this administration. And when I say this administration, I mean the people spinning it for Obama. There's something good. What are you watching over my shoulder? Is there something fascinating?
Women.
Women. They're fascinating.
Yeah.
But
I've got the view. You don't.
Well, I want to know. I want you tell me more.
No, they're not that great. I mean, just saying.
Well, there's speakers outside. They can hear you.
Yeah, they're okay.
Did you not notice that earlier?
Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah, you say that now.
Well, maybe I'm saying that to flatter them.
Is it working?
I don't know.
Are they even noticing us? There are actually no speakers outside. I just wanted to see what you were doing.
I don't think they hear us. Anyway.
Nonetheless. We're getting off track again.
We were talking about the Obama administration.
And their constant unsupportable claims, I guess would be the... Because if you claim something that can't be measured, you can claim whatever you want. And that's kind of, the hallmark of the administration is to claim, well, we saved millions of jobs. How do you know that? You literally cannot measure that. There's no way to check.
Yeah.
It's like... I fired 2 people, but I didn't fire 6. Did I save 6 jobs? Do we count those 6? You can't do that. Those jobs were there. They're going to be there. They're necessary. They're always there.
Yeah, I think those 6 are good because I'm one of them.
Keep telling yourself that.
Yeah, those.
What? Huh?
Those 6 are great.
But no, I'm just saying, like as a thing though, like. If I fired 50 people and I still had 400 people working for me, did I save 400 jobs?
Yeah.
Or did I fire 50 people? Like, you can't have it both ways, but that's what it is.
Right.
And that it's disingenuous at best. And I think I was actually reading a different article about the whole thing. A really interesting point they made is that right now there's a lot of mudslinging going on from the Obama camp towards Mitt Romney, negative ads and all that. And it is polling has shown that it's affected about 6% of voters, which is great for them.
That's a lot of voters.
That is quite a bit of voters. But even with that 6% being swayed by those negative ads, he's only ahead by 2 points.
Yeah, about 2 or 3. Yeah. I think it might be 3 now.
It was 2 earlier, but it changes like every 3 minutes now since everybody polls.
No, real clear. It's 47 Obama, like 44.6 Romney.
No, it's a rounding error. But they were saying that with all the negative ads, he's only ahead by 2 points, and there's nothing else they can attack Romney on. Like they've pretty much exhausted their supply of anti-big business Romney ads. So,
do you think that the dirt is really gonna come out now? Like we're gonna?
I think there will be dirt being slung, whether it's actual dirt or if it's AstroTurf. Is really, that's where it's gonna come down to it.
So, what do you think Romney can do to gain? What do you think either campaign actually can do?
I think the perfect ad
to secure
the perfect ad for Romney. He only needs to make one, and he just needs to run it all the time. Is to show clips of Obama giving a speech where he said that unemployment would never go above 8%, and then contrast it with the current 8.6% for the last 41 consecutive months. And then just stand there smiling, like it should end with a picture of him with 1 foot on the number 1 position of a podium. And the other one, like, raised, ready to get on. Like, it should just be a frozen picture of him almost in the number 1 position. And just some, like, Obama lookalike, like, crying over in the corner, getting a bronze.
Yeah.
That way he can tie it into the Olympics thing, which is something he's good at.
The Olympics thing.
Yeah, he ran the Olympics in Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah, saved them from insolvency. Saved them.
No, I get it.
Do you?
I get it.
Do you really get it?
Yeah.
Okay, because you look confused.
No,
Are there more girls?
I get it. No, I get it.
Okay, great.
Um,
But no, I mean, it's almost like the ads are being written for Romney. If you just go back to all the speeches that Obama's given in 2008, 2009, and then just contrast them with where we're actually at this point,
yeah.
it's the ads are written. You don't have to make anything up. You can literally just use Obama speaking. You can cut different parts from his speeches together, and he refutes himself.
Okay, what do you think that Obama could do to win, or to secure a win?
To secure a win,
Yeah.
have Romney killed.
Okay, you just...
Yeah, no, I know. I'm a partisan. That's okay. We knew that going in.
No,
But,
you're also speaking irrationally.
Oh, Dominic. Me? Irrational?
For some reason, yes. I don't know why.
Because I'm still excited about Neil Diamond. It was an irrationally good time.
So,
No, what could he do if he were to run on his record of successes and constantly tamp down all of his failures?
yeah,
That's the only, if he brings up he could still ride Bin Laden to a win.
I think he could win, but he could ride these tax cuts.
He could ride the tax cuts.
He could
to a
ride
win.
the mandate.
I mean, this is the thing with the tax cuts is if he extends them and then tries to ride them, Romney could always turn around and say, yeah, those Bush-era tax cuts really working for Obama. Those Bush tax cuts, the Bush tax cuts, Bush. But, and that,
Right.
I think he might want to shy away from that in that instance. He could ride those tax cuts, though, as long as he keeps everybody from paying attention to the economy.
Yeah. That's
He
going to
could-
be a big one.
It's going to be a huge one. Once they hit the debate floor and the economy comes up, I mean, it's going to be
A mess.
insane.
It's going to be a mess for either side.
It'll be a mess for either side, but I'm kind of interested to see how both of them react to the questions that'll come up.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm also very excited to see who the VP choice is. I'm hoping Rick Perry, but I know that won't happen.
I had a dream that it was going to be Christie.
Really?
I had a dream.
But he said he'd do it.
Came to me in a dream the other week. Actually, the other day.
You want to know how Mitt Romney could win this?
Okay. I hope it's Paul Ryan, really, but...
Ron Paul. Tap Ron Paul for your VP, and he just secured 94% of eligible voters under the age of 24.
Yeah.
Like, literally. All we would have to do is say, hey, Ronnie, baby, come here. Just put it.
Yeah.
Romney
But
Paul. It
I
writes
don't-
itself.
I don't think...
Writes itself, Tom.
As much as I would love to vote for Ron Paul,
Yeah.
Romney would have to die for Ron Paul to succeed him, for it to be like a real win.
Which goes right to my point that Obama will have him killed. Now who's irrational, Dom?
No, it's...
I wish everyone could see the self-satisfied smirk on my face.
No, it's because it won't happen. Romney's not going to die. I mean,
Well, I would hope not. Honestly, I kind of like the guy.
well, you like the guy. I don't know if I like the guy. I don't.
Well, you
I
just don't
think
like
I
Mormons. So it's mugging your
Well, they're
style.
insane, and what the social implications are, electing a Mormon is almost insanity.
How so?
Well, the things that the pants,
What,
they
the
are steps
underwear?
away from Scientology.
Yeah, but they're not Scientology.
They are steps away from that level of insanity.
Let's go down this route. Let's trip the light fandango. Okay, so let's do the underwear thing. So they have their magic underwear. We all know this now. This is the big thing. Kind of like the diaper hats that the Muslims wear, right? Isn't that weird how they put diapers on their heads, Tom? Is that what you're saying? Because the clothing that they wear, the Catholic priests with their dresses,
yeah.
the Amish without their zippers, the skateboarders with their cut-off jeans. If you're gonna pick on people because of their clothing,
Okay.
it's a slippery slope.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, today
I'll
Dominic's
admit-
wearing a tie, but yesterday,
I'll admit that I'm not really familiar with all the intricacies of the Mormon faith, but what I've heard of it is kind of absurd, and I don't know if I'd like, particularly someone with those values, in a setting where he dictates the social climate of my country.
Well, and that's one of those things. The way the system's set up, it doesn't really matter what he believes. All he can do is try to lead the country that way.
Right.
There's a system of checks and balances in place to rein that in. And that's.
I'm familiar.
Have you heard it? I don't know. It seems to be not very.
Yeah.
Very. What's the word? Popular.
Weighing.
Yeah. No one seems to pay attention to that. But there is 3 equal branches of government.
Well, they say they're equal.
Well, they are equal by law, but whether or not they count them as equal is really.
Yeah.
That's the fault of men, not the fault of the law.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
You could suppose it is true.
It is true.
The truth.
Okay,
There it is,
it's
like
true.
like a snake on a mouse. But, I lost my train of thought.
We're talking about Mormonism?
Mormons are stupid, is what we're saying.
I may say that.
Dom is saying.
Are you ready to say that?
I'm not ready to say it because this is the
Right.
thing is any faith. I mean, you can take any faith apart to its silly. Every faith. There's an invisible man in the sky who watches you poop. That's not that's insanity. Missed it. Would have been great if I had grabbed it though.
Bill almost caught a fly
I was so close to catching that
with
fly.
his hand right
I'm
there.
like some
Okay.
kind of fly whisperer. But you know, when people start judging based on religion, the outcomes of people. You know, Jack Kennedy is Catholic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know about the Catholics. You know what they do? Their priests touch little boys.
Are you talking about John Kennedy?
Yeah.
You said Jack Kennedy.
Oh, wow.
That's all right.
Well, there's a J in his name. Whatever. I think they called him Jack, didn't they?
They may have called him Jack.
I call him Jack.
His
but I
dad
know
also
him
may
really
have been
well.
Jack.
They were probably both Jack. That's probably why they called him Jack. Well, now he got jacked up, so I guess it don't really matter.
Yeah.
If he'd been wearing tough skins. It's a joke from a comedian. Talks about tough skins,
All right.
jeans. But, you know, you can't. You get Protestants, you got Catholics, Christians.
Famously Protestant country.
Well, we're all Protestant here. It's an Alice in Wonderland reference. But I subverted it for religious purposes.
Is that from It?
Is that the only book you've read? Because you reference it like more than any.
No, I
person.
don't.
Yeah, no, you just the other day you were talking about it.
No.
Yeah, no, literally.
Sean was talking about
and
It.
so were you.
No, Sean talked about it first, and I was like, that's from It. I know that line.
And then you were very excited, and then you continue talking about it. You're like, "Oh, scary clown," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's
I haven't read
it's like looking in a mirror."
I think I read the first 50 pages of it.
Well, that was probably the intro,
Yeah, I know it wasn't.
and maybe the prologue.
I've got it still. I haven't read it.
Well, if you ever have a free month,
Yeah,
sit down and read it,
I will.
or you could
Don't.
yeah, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, which is much easier to reference with all of its absurdism. Oh, Dom's away from his mic. I can say whatever I want, and he can't talk over me. Oh my God, people have no idea how much fun this is. It's my show now. Children.
There are children.
There's children.
There are 2 of them. They're
There's
walking
one.
in here. No.
Well, actually, they could probably see them on the camera because there's
Yeah.
some window going there. But even beyond that, though, the politics part of it's fun. I think it's going to be an interesting full-on election season this year. I'll be interested to see what the ads do and where the ads go.
We got the individual mandate.
Oh,
Do you want to talk about that one?
do I want to?
Let's talk about Arizona. Did we talk about Arizona last time?
Oh, the immigration thing?
Yeah.
You know, I'm actually not familiar with it, so you go ahead and talk, and maybe I can fake it.
Okay.
Or at least get opinionated about it.
So in Arizona, the Supreme Court upheld the Papers, Please clause that a law enforcement official, a cop, can ask anybody who looks suspicious.
Right in your hand. No, the nuggets. The nugget. Nope, this way.
This
Wait
thing?
for- yeah, push it together.
It is.
Yeah, okay, and we're losing something somewhere, but all right. Never mind.
I can hear you.
I can't hear me.
Yeah, you can.
In and out.
Talk into the microphone.
I mean, it's like going completely deaf.
Really?
That is what I'm saying.
I can definitely hear you, though. Your microphone's on. Fear not.
Oh no, I know the microphone's on. It's my. You know how when there's no white noise or anything, that thing doesn't do anything. It's a bass
All right,
booster.
starting-
We don't need to increase the bass of my voice. I don't think anybody wants that. Maybe
Okay.
the ladies.
Well, Skull Candy headphones. Don't buy them.
It's not that. It's not those. There's something that's like being knocked somewhere. Because it's going in and out like it's being bumped.
Oh, everything's connected well.
Is everything connected well? Tom's away from his microphone again. That makes it my show. Oh my god, I can't believe he walked away from it again. What a sucker. He's back.
Okay.
Don't tell him I did that.
At any rate, so in Arizona, what they upheld the Papers, Please clause, but they shot down a couple things that like jail sentences for people that didn't have ID. Like people that didn't have IDs would have gone to jail.
When they say ID, do they mean
Probably green card
Green
or
card or-
identification of some kind. And hey,
the
Brendan.
other day? See, I don't know. I'm kind of torn because this is one of those things where the idea of a compassionate conservative gets confusing. I like immigrants, I really do. I don't like illegal immigrants, but I'm a fan of America.
Yeah.
Like, I really am, and I do believe it's the best country on earth, not just because I live here. Like, if I lived in a different country, I would try to get in here.
Yeah.
Like, with every breath I had.
Yeah.
So I can understand the drive for them to come to America. What I feel is the issue is once they're here, we should really streamline the process for making them legal. Because it does, I think, we might have actually discussed this now because we're increasing the tax base. Is that something we were talking about?
No, but
No, okay, I was talking
I
to
think
someone about
we've
that.
talked about it before.
Oh, okay.
Like you
Maybe.
and I.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. But,
have.
you know, if you can expand that tax base, and as much as I don't like taxes, but the more people paying taxes, the lesser taxes need to be taken.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got 1 million immigrants who are suddenly paying $10 a piece.
Yeah,
That's
into
$10 million.
SSI, that would save Social Security.
Yeah, we could literally turn things around. Do I think that there should be this wholesale
But
gathering?
now employers have to pay. That's the thing, too.
Okay, lay it on me.
Because employers obviously employ people illegally.
Yes.
They don't have, well, obviously because they don't have to pay them as much because they're not legal citizens.
Yeah.
So they undercut them a lot. Like there are a lot of illegal immigrants in this city
Yeah.
that work like for $5 an hour, for $6 an hour. Not livable wages, mind you.
Well, see, this is the thing: is we say it's not a livable wage, but they're getting $6 an hour tax free. Now, if you're making $8 an hour and you're going to call that a livable wage, and you're losing $2 an hour in taxes, you're making the same money.
I'm not. It's not the same. I make a little over $8. I work 30 some hours a week. About $40 gets taken out of my tax. Like $40. They're not making up with that in not being taxed. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
You can do the math on it.
I'll do the math on it later.
All right.
I'll be
We'll do the
curious.
math on it in probably 10 minutes.
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah, but they're just, but they have to work probably 40, which obviously 40 hours a week is full time now, but they have to work more than 40 hours a week to, I think, even get some kind of a livable wage.
Well, it's not like you're going to go spend that money, so they might as well work.
No, they might as well work, but then if they're made legal, they have to, money has to be taken to get them legal. Like they have to pay out of their own pocket, or the state or the county will pay for it,
Yeah.
or the city will pay for them. That's government money being spent. And then the employer has to, by law, pay them more money, which
Yeah.
you know how this goes
Oh,
now.
I know exactly how this goes, which is why we should do away with minimum wage. Make all immigrants legal.
One of those things will happen.
I know.
I see.
Not the one I want.
Yeah. Now, if the employer has to pay more,
Yeah.
that's money coming out of the net investment.
That's very true. But at
So-
the same time, if it's going to come down to that, because let's use not an extreme example, but a typical example.
But a
from my own
macro
experience.
example?
Yeah, macro example.
Because now you've got more people with income, so more people are spending into consumer.
Well, I'm even looking at just the very basic, the first stepping stone there, where say I have a construction project and I just need a bunch of guys to clean the property.
Okay.
So I run down to the Fifth Ward and I pick up 6 guys in a truck, and I'm like, $5 like 8 hours or whatever, right?
Yeah, whatever.
So, $50 a head.
8 hours, yeah.
Bring these guys up and have them do it because it's only $50 a head out of my pocket, so that's $400, which is what it would cost me to have one union guy out there cleaning for a day. So what it would come down to is, let's say we made them all legal and it's going to cost me more to do it, is I would just have one guy do it all week, make them work 8 hours a day, and still cost me $400, but only one guy's getting it now.
Yeah.
And I have to wonder if in the economy of scale, is it better for 8 guys to have $50 each or one guy to have 400 minus taxes? So 308. Is that how does that money get spent? Where does it go? And that's why it's when people say, "Oh my God, look at this puppy! It's as small as that child, but twice as cute."
The camera might be able to see that puppy behind me.
I think it. Okay. Oh, there's a chance that.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. Look at the puppy. Everyone can see the puppy finally. You know what we're always talking about. That's so great. It's like a little tiny pit bull, and it's scared. Oh, no, it's not. Oh man, he is so cute. Look at him go. And this child. But what was I? I was going on about people spending money.
Okay, so how is that money being spent if the workers get if the one worker gets 308, is it better than if the 8 workers get 50 each?
Yeah, because I guess if you got one guy with $300, he's going to pay his rent, right? Which goes to the
well, he'll pay some of his rent.
well, some whatever. It's more likely that's going to go towards things like rent, the car payment, medical bills, things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas everybody's got $50, it's going to go into the local economy. They're all going to go to the bar, have a beer. They're all going to go to the burger joint, have a burger. They're all going to go to the grocer and get a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
So, where if there was a way to track it, and that's what my point was. Now I remember.
Okay.
Aha, is that everybody wants a quick fix on an economy. I'm one of them too. I'm just as guilty as anybody else. I want it to be an easy fix.
Yeah.
But there's so much minutia, so many small parts that have to fit together. Because really, I don't know that there isn't. I think it's a rhetorical question. Which is better, one guy with 300 or 8 guys with 50? Like, which one is better? There's no real way to follow to see. Because if 4 of those guys use that $50 to pay to have their kids' braces put on, and 4 of those guys use it to go buy heroin.
Yeah.
You don't know, because I spend my money differently than Dominic spends his money, than Claudia, than Sean, than Jamie, than Larry, than AJ. And none of these people spend the money the same. So it's, I like to spend cash places when I go. That's my big thing. I try to use as much cash as possible because I know what it costs to run cards. Unless I'm buying something huge, in which case they can just eat the cost because I know what markups are.
Yeah.
But, like when I go to a restaurant, I always leave a big tip because waitress works for tips.
You do.
And I leave cash. I will not leave a tip on a card unless I'm absolutely tapped out of cash. Mm-hmm. Because then she can hide it and not have to pay taxes on it. Which
right, cash is always easier anyway. Cash is king.
Cash is king. Cash is definitely king. So would it be better if I tipped all the waitresses $2 a piece in a restaurant, or the one $10 who's taking care of me? And that's.
You're saying how does it affect everything in terms of how they spend the money?
Yeah, how does it cascade outward? Where does it go?
Yeah,
that's
a good question.
I know for a fact I've had waitresses who have turned around and taken the money I've given them and gone and bought pills. Well, that doesn't really help anybody. But
it helps their dealer.
It helps their dealer, but what does the dealer do with it? He goes and buys more pills.
Goes and buys more pills, and then he buys, more minutes to put on his cell phone, or, some stupid or buys another cell phone, or,
Where you at? Boost.
Yeah, right. Or buys rims.
Yeah,
people make rims.
People make rims. It's a real business. And absurd as it is, I think I've mentioned this before, is the, a little off topic, but I got to mention this because it amuses me. The little truck balls. You ever seen these things?
No.
The dangly...
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
There's a business that does that. Like there's a whole company who they write a check from the truck balls company. Here's your paycheck. That's amazing to me. That's why I love America. It really is, because something like that exists.
Yeah.
And I've got these friends.
And it employs people.
It employs people. And they're well, that's why I hate America. Are you kidding me? That is the American dream. Is that I can buy a truck and then put a set of balls on it with a Z. Balls.
With a Z.
Now it's radio appropriate.
But
that's I'm totally off topic. I'm just so excited about truck balls. I'm not gonna lie. That's one of those things that I just love. It annoys me when I see them because I think they're stupid.
Stupid.
But I love that they exist. It's It's like a beer koozie. Like, you know, the little
Yeah.
sweat. It's a sweat sock for a. You can literally use a sock.
Yeah,
or a
no, I
towel.
hate those because they make your beer warm.
They warm your beer. They're not comfortable in your hand. Once they get a little damp, they like suck the oils out of your fingertips. Like look at my hands. Look at these. These are the hands of a man who doesn't use a koozie. You know why? Because they're man hands. But you know, it's one of those products that has really no practical purpose.
Yeah.
But I could walk out the door, go 100 yards, and probably buy one somewhere here in this neighborhood. Like, it's just ubiquitous.
I don't know about this neighborhood, but
No, I bet I could. You'd be surprised. Those things are pervasive. They're like worse than road cones. They're everywhere. You know, those little things, we're totally not even talking about the same thing anymore.
No, we're
I
not.
apologize.
We're
We've
not.
got like 2 minutes.
It's okay.
This whole wrap-up deal, but they got this whole, did you see this new thing here?
oh, Jesus.
So I think that's why
Oh,
our pre-person was a little quicker than usual.
good for him.
So we're gonna have to keep
For
an eye
us.
on that. But yeah, no, but you know, I just America. That's what I'm.
We're gonna leave with America. I don't mind the Arizona ruling. I think it's necessary.
Well, and I also, it's really just a matter of practicality. You know, when I get pulled over by a cop, he asks to see my ID.
Yeah,
I don't think it's because I look Hispanic.
No, and if they ask to see why you're in this country, then you should have some kind of proof to why you're in the country.
Yeah, you know, it's a different country. Like this,
Brandon.
Mr. O'Day was saying.
Mr. O'Day was saying.
You go
To Germany.
You go to Germany and they're like, show me your papers, and you show them your papers, or
yeah,
you go to jail.
Yeah,
Like,
or
that's-
when you start speaking English and you're not speaking German,
they show
they
me your
say,
papers.
Show me your papers. Why are you in my country?
Yeah, and here's the thing: is the people who are against it in America just think that's the coolest thing about Europe. Oh, they're so metropolitan, so
Yeah.
cosmopolitan. Why can't we be? Why is it always about hating America?
Right.
We're the only ones doing it right.
Well, I don't know about that.
Shut up. No one wants to hear your voice now.
I
You
don't
said
know
that
if
and you're wrong.
I don't know if anybody's doing it right.
We're doing it righter. We have truck balls. Come on. That's still that business. It's still a viable business. This is the thing. Like the economy's crashing. Truck balls, you can still buy them.
Yeah.
Like that koozies, you can still get them.
True.
You know, there's pens with the flowers on them, like with the flower pen. What is that?
Oh
Why is
yeah,
it-
the dollar store.
Why is that a thing? But it is. And you
That's
can buy.
great.
We can go buy
Basic
30 of
fact.
them right now for $30.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just.
All right. I think we got to start our wrap up.
Well, we got 5 minutes.
We do have 5 minutes.
We can do a solid wrap up this time for once.
Okay, so how do you want to? I don't know how to do a wrap up. I guess.
know,
Let's see. This is,
Wrap up. wrap down.
side with Arizona. Good job. Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond, thumbs up.
Rock and roll.
Many thumbs up. There are 22,000 thumbs up at Neil Diamond.
22,000 thumbs up. I mean, they should have. They paid. Jeez. I mean.
Well, that's the thing. Is I was saying to Claude today, actually, asked me about it, and I said, well, 22,000 people, if anybody walked out of there unhappy, I hope they crashed their car. I hope on their way home, they were like, that was a terrible show. I really just hope they didn't make it home.
Yeah.
Because that was such an amazing show.
I mean, how much money was paid for each ticket?
Well, here's the thing. I know what my tickets cost is $89. Thank you again, Amanda. And that was in the Section 5. So I'm imagining Section 1 was probably 140. But I know that they were going at like auctions for like $2,000.
$1,000, yeah.
Yeah, like $1,000 ad ticket. So, I mean, they were charging for the grass. Like the Marcus grass, which apparently is usually free for a lot of the not big draws.
Yeah.
They were charging $41 for a seat in the grass.
Yep.
And they filled the grass. I mean, I've never seen that many people in one place at one time. I can guarantee you I've never seen that. Like barring
Yeah.
TRL at New York back in 2000 when everyone cared.
Right.
Is that even a thing anymore?
Yeah. I think it. I don't know.
No one knows because no one cares.
No one cares about TRL or the lack thereof.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Neil Diamond got all of that money.
Well, yeah, however they split it, I don't know how that works down with the Summerfest grounds. I'm sure there's some. Ticketmaster probably took the first 95%.
I mean, because, well, when you pay for admission,
Well, admission's free with Marcus tickets, so.
okay, they can totally subsidize that with, I mean, they can offset that with
Oh yeah, with the ticket price.
the regular ticket price. It's like $20 for.
Is it? And that's why I don't go.
There are people that go every day. My friend Mike goes.
Well, you can buy like
every
passes,
day.
isn't it? Like $50 for a week long, for the whole day pass.
Think of how many thousands, hundreds of thousands of people buy it just to breathe the air within those gates.
which is amazing because I went down there, and I had a reason. Neil Diamond is a very good reason, in my opinion, to go to do anything really.
Yeah.
Perfect excuse. But like, if that hadn't been there, and Sean had been like, "Hey, let's go to Summerfest," and I had voluntarily gone there,
You would have hated it.
you would actually, we would be broadcasting from jail. We would be in my jail cell right now. And they would actually still be cops standing around going, I can't believe he did that to his fellow humans. That's what would be the case. And
Yeah, no, I hate Summerfest.
Yeah.
I know that you do too.
Yeah,
Anybody like us would.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got O'Day coming in the store.
Oh, man. He's going to make faces at us again. See, this is what people don't know is that when he's off camera and he's torturing us, he actually undoes his buckle.
That's a true story.
He likes to take his shorts down. It's weird. He's a bear of a man. He's eyeing me like I'm some kind of honey covered. Man, he's sexing it up for us.
Okay, we are going to wrap up proper this time. We got about 2 minutes. This has been No Frequency Radio, live from River West Film and Video every Monday at 6 p.m. roughly to 7 p.m. Sorry we missed you last week. We had Summerfest.
We had
and
Summerfest.
I was in Chicago for the
Busy.
Conformists. Yeah.
Craziness.
Well, that was okay. Formal shout-outs, as always, to the regulars. Don't have time for your names, but you know who you are.
And we love you.
And we do, well, we care about you. And
I love you.
I mean,
Dom has trouble with love. He was abandoned as a child.
I've got the abandonment issues.
He was raised by wolves, and they were very uncaring wolves.
I mean, they were more like huskies.
They were like aardwolves.
Yeah.
Like from the African savannah. They eat insects. They're insectivorous.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they have stripes, though, which is pretty sweet.
Are they cute? Like huskies?
I wouldn't kick it out of bed for eating crackers.
Okay.
So,
All right.
as far as puppies go.
This has been No Frequency. Until next time, we're out.
For shizzle.